Yo, what is good? It's Undisputed Vlogs here. I'm back with Brandon, I'm back with Slay, and I'm back with Shay, who's behind the camera. Shay is only going to be the cameraman for the intro and the outro to this vid. Basically, he's actually going to be in at this time, so don't worry. But basically, I done a video last month, which I literally done where we explored the forest. It was me, Slay, and Shay, and we explored the haunted forest. And I said if the video gets 20 likes, I will do an overnight stay. Brandon decided to join us. Even if you look at the video, you will not see the likes. Within the first 2 hours, there was 15 likes and there were 70 views. When I checked the other day, or last week or so, I had over 120 views and I had the likes. But obviously YouTube's broken, so it's not there. But regardless, you hit the target. So regardless if it stayed, we're doing it. So we're going to do an overnight stay. We brought chairs. We're going to tell like ghost stories and all. It's going to be me, Shay, Brandon, Slay, just sitting there, just doing all that. We're going to stay here from 12, because it's actually 12 right now, like 11:55, 12, until 6 AM. And yeah, it's going to be fun. So let's get into it. So let's go. We'll sort it out after anyway. So let's go. It's going to be so fucking hard for me to see with this, but fuck off. Actually, no, where's the other one?
Why am I actually nervous?
Doesn't mind me. You stand. You smell like shit.
There's people here.
How do you know?
Just start talking.
Right, sure.
I heard talk. There's a wee girl. It was a wee girl and a wee boy.
There's this creepy shit. No, I cannot. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I can only hear talk.
Yeah, I didn't hear anyone. I didn't hear anyone. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What are you talking about?
I wasn't even joking about that either, because I thought there was people there. I feel like I'm so freaked out right now. Well, there's whistling, so... What?
I cannot hear. Are
There's
you
whist-
going and see?
What? No, there's...
Hang on.
You don't hear that.
It sounds like leaves and water. Do you think it's coming from down there or up there? Because over there's a football field.
Over there I heard whistling, and over there me and him heard a bird, but I thought it was fucking
Yeah,
snapping.
but over there's a football field and pre-positive. So that's normal. Because obviously kids will be going to play football and all that ball. You know, wasting their life away. Sad sport. Huh? Stay on the fingers as well. Look at Shay in the background. Shay's actually here this time.
Aye.
And there's just like...
I was here last time, but you know.
Yeah, I know, but you're actually here in the video. And there's just Brandon in the back.
I don't think it's
Only came, we were here for like 2 hours or so. If even. Right, everyone shut the fuck up. Everyone shoot. I hear rumbling, but this is a forest, there's a lot of animals.
There's water?
No, like I hear like bits of like leaves and shit on the ground, but there's animals here. You do realise any human is heavier than fucking 10 kg, so they'd make a lot more noise. You know what I mean? If I was a human, it would be there's a lot of fat people here. But
I think someone's getting a piss in the toilet. I thought he was getting creeped out. Yeah, just from fucking
I'll
standing.
start going down there.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Remember where we were last time?
Yeah. What?
You sacrificed us?
Yeah, kinda. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What?
I'm freaked out.
We all are, shit. We're all freaked out.
Here, come down this way, it's easier.
Is it?
Yeah. They doesn't have balls. Makes me feel easier knowing that we're following you.
What?
Makes me feel easier knowing that we're following you, so I'm not going to blind.
I love how I just have to be like the big man in front.
Oh yeah. I'm a bitch. So yeah.
Well, yeah. If we can get down to like the wake, we can see what it looks like, yeah. We were over that side, because remember, no, the fence? That fence is way back there. I remember the lake was in between. That's why I said there's a way to enter down here, because that's the way we entered. Right, we're not doing overnight today, bye. In my heart, I don't want to do it. But in my in my heart, I don't want to do it. But in my head, I'm like content. I'm not joking. If I didn't do YouTube, I wouldn't do this shit. Right, so basically, this is a spot that we're going to set up camp afterwards. Okay. But we're going to continue exploring a tiny bit more, and then we're going to set up camp. We're going to get the chairs and shit.
What about we set up camp, like, over there?
Yeah, we're going to set it over here, like, beside the lake. Yeah. And then that's whenever we'll set up chairs and shit. But we'll explore a wee bit more. But then we'll set up camp here. Okay. And that's where we'll stay. Sure. Nice. So let's go. So, I mean, we could always set it up here. Yeah.
What about there, though? Like, over?
Yeah, we could set it a wee bit down there where the lake is. See, we could do that, yeah.
It's not that bad because in Red Dead 2 they set up camp sort of around here in the third act.
In Red Dead 2?
So,
they lived in a video game, so we'll live in real life.
You know what I mean? It makes it less scary because of a video game. I love video games, so that's when we'll live this.
Okay, smart. You're in a video game now.
Alright, well, do you want to set up camp around this area?
Yeah, just leave it up.
Alright, sweet. Well, we'll sort that. Right. Look at all that.
Did you say dead on the floor?
What? You should have just went to the same place I did.
Let me think.
Or do you want me to read one?
Yeah, you read.
I didn't make these up, by the way. I got them offline.
Sure.
So, how many do I have? I think I have copies free. Or two. Do you want Who's That Hiding in the Back Seat? Or Some Things Are Better Left Unseen?
Some things are better left unseen.
That's
Those can have a
for me
plate.
just fucking sit
That
there. Nah,
sounds metal as fuck. Do the second one.
Right.
nah, doing no soft fucking back of a seat.
Speak English, please.
Two dorm mates in college. I literally went to fucking, you know where you get flame sugar for college? It went deep and it went high. Right. Two dorm mates in college were in the same science class. The teacher had just reminded them about the midterm the next day when one dorm mate, let's call her Julie, got invited, we'll call her Bob, to a party by the hottest guy in school. Woo!
Nice.
The other dorm mate, Meg,
Sorry, I still chill.
I'm pretty much no interest in going and being, whatever that is, diligent student, took notes on the material that would appear on the midterm. After spending all her time flirting with her date, Julie or Bob, was totally unprepared for her test. At the end of the day, Julie spent hours getting ready for the party while Meg started studying. Julie tried to get Meg to go, but Meg was insistent that she needed to study and pass the test. Julie went to the party and had the time of her life with her date. She headed back to the dorm around 2 a.m. and decided not to wake Meg. She went to bed nervous about the midterm and decided she would it actually says make up early. Wake up early to ask Meg for help. In the morning, Meg was lying on her stomach, apparently sound asleep. Julie rolled her over to reveal Meg's terrified face. Julie, concerned, turned on the lamp. Meg's studies stuff was still open, had blood all over it, and Meg had been slaughtered. Julie, or Bob, in horror, fell to the floor and looked in... Oh, I heard something. Julie, or Bob, fell to the floor in horror.
Nice.
That's what it actually says, screams. Looked up to see written on the wall in Meg's blood, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light?"
What?
Good one, Bob.
What?
It says, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light?"
Just from laughing, just...
That's so sadistic.
How is sadistic?
It is written on. It's written on the wall in Meg's blood. "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light?"
Yeah. Right? What's sadistic about that?
You know what? I just did this. I have
Right.
to do this.
Through every stop. Right, hang on. For fuck's sake. Where is it?
He's got a really nose now.
Right. In the morning, Meg was lying on her stomach, apparently sound asleep. Joel, or Bob, rolled her over to reveal Meg's terrified. I got it. Julie, concerned, turned on the desk lamp. Meg's study stuff was still open and had blood all over it. Meg had been slaughtered.
Okay.
Meg had been slaughtered.
Right.
Because it actually said it twice for some reason. I think for, I don't know, horror.
Like a fight.
In horror, fell to the floor
Yeah.
and looked up to see written on the wall in Meg's blood, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light?"
Right. Can I explain this?
Go for it.
So when Bob went home, saw that their roommate was still asleep, they were like, I'm not going to turn on the light, they're just asleep. So the guy that murdered this girl was still in there and saw them come in and was like, I'm going to write this on the wall because it's funny.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's scary.
Okay. See, I was just like, I don't know how to explain it, honestly, so I just read it again. And then whenever Slay goes, can I explain this? I was like, go for it. And Slay explained it pretty well. And I was like, no, because then if he had to turn, because that obviously wasn't written on the wall when she came in, because she would have saw something.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? But he was clearly still in there watching him. If she had turned it on, she would have saw him.
Oh, that's scary.
She went to the party.
Oh, no.
She fell to the floor.
That's good.
I think she scared me now.
There's another one.
Wait a
Who's that hiding in the back seat?
minute.
What's he building in there? Right.
What's he building in there?
One night, a woman went out for drinks with her girlfriends. She left the bar for... Why are you laughing?
That's homophobic, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Having a girlfriend, that's
She
okay.
left the bar fairly late at night and started driving home. On the deserted highway, she noticed a pair of headlights in her rear view mirror, approaching at a pace just slightly quicker than hers. As the car pulled up behind her, she glanced and saw the turn signal on. The car was going to pass when suddenly it swerved back behind her, pulled up dangerously close to her tailgate and flashed its lights. Now she was getting nervous. The lights dimmed for a moment, and then the brights came back on, and the car behind her surged forward. The frightened woman struggled to keep her eyes on the road. Finally, she turned onto the exit. The car continued to follow her flashing its brights. This is really bad grammar, I think. I can't tell, but I think it is. Bright periodically. What the fuck? That bottom word.
Periodically?
Yeah, that. Periodically, yeah. Through every stoplight and turn, the car followed her until she pulled into her driveway. She figured her only hope was to make a mad dash into the house and call the police. As she jumped out of the car, so did the driver of the car behind her, and he screamed, "Lock the door and call the police. Call 911. When the police arrived, the horrible truth was finally revealed to the woman. The man in the car behind her was trying to save her. As he pulled up behind her, his headlights illuminated her car. He saw the silhouette of a man with a butcher knife rising up from the back seat.
Mm.
Your face is
That
fucking-
story could have had a bit more Bob. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
we want Bob.
We won't Bob. Well, want
These are actually pretty decent.
what or something.
what's happening?
These are actually pretty decent. Though.
No, they're not that, like...
Considering I just got them off the internet, like the first page that I found, they're actually pretty fucking decent.
Yeah.
Video that one there.
Let's just hope we don't run them down today. Are you thinking that I'm hearing people? Not to lie, your arm scarred me. Yo, bloody feel my heart. Bloody feel it. Oh my god. I feel like it sounds like someone's using it as a speed bag.
Nice harp.
No, fuck.
What?
I don't know, it just sounds like branches with sticks. It's us walking.
We're not setting up camp here.
What?
We are not setting up camp
we're
here.
not setting up camp here, not even a fucking tent.
What the fuck is
You
that?
want to say you want to set up camp here? I vote yes.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know what I thought.
Someone else set up camp here?
No. You can't even see it.
Someone shine your light. What in the actual fuck?
Maybe someone else set up camp here.
I don't think it's someone set up camp. I think it's fucking Satan.
Actually, that's actually.
Okay, we're going. He said,
No, no,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's actually. Like close by coming this end. Oh shit. No.
Oh god, stop.
Stop shining the fucking light.
Sorry.
I can see well in the dark, and every time I look, Shay's down good now. No, Shay actually had a good point. Because they do that a lot. I've seen some things. They do have a lot of normal part. You know, nowhere near it. It's all good. We'll say Satan's the homie. Stays just like ever. Right, let's head back. No, I'm giving let's go. No, let's go back.
Oh my god. Josh!
I actually.
You kill me. You actually kill me, like.
Barely fell out of the ground. I was looking at that. It's probably a fucking can or something. Man, I got lost. So many ways to get stabbed. Yes. You don't have to. You can go back, but I won't go. Bram said he's going back. Bram, this is the way it does. What did you call me?
In your face.
Hello, facehead.
Then I don't really even want to do that video, but it was suggested.
Why? What? Keep walking. Yo, all y'all keep walking like beside each other. I'm gonna get some good shots.
What makes it scary for me is where if you're walking in the middle, anything can come from the side.
Oh yeah.
Or anyways.
Anything to come around you.
I'm scared being in the middle because you know if someone comes behind us, I'm not fucked. If someone comes in front of us, I'm not fucked. But if someone comes from the side of us, they will see I am fucked. They're like, it's like I said in the other one, if someone comes out in front of us, I'm fucked because I'm first, so I'm getting it. Scared, I'm more like uneasy. That's what I'm saying. I'm not scared, I'm uneasy because like, you know why you have a really bad gut feeling?
Yeah.
I have a gut feeling that something's gonna happen.
Yeah, because you planned something.
What?
I feel like you planned something.
What do you mean?
Something to split this off, because that's what you do.
No, I'm actually not joking.
Oh, does he do that?
Yeah.
He's a fucking legend.
No, but let's be honest, how would I pull that off? I don't even know these parts. Like, how would I pull that off whenever I'm in front and share the camera on me?
You'd always find a way, but I'll trust you
like,
this time.
No, but for real though, you know why you feel uneasy? Do you ever get like, remember in the abandoned building, whenever we were walking around, we all had this thing in our stomach that we felt uneasy? Yeah. It's like whenever you go to somewhere what's haunted, you feel uneasy. I just had a fucking thing. It's gone mad, like, but it was in fucking there around that fucking same thing. I'm saying it's the same thing.
Yeah.
The door in front of me, fuck, I'm not doing it.
Where are we going?
We can go back and get the chairs now if you want.
Yeah.
And like your mouth. Or like your mouth.
Stones.
Do me a favour. Go in front up with Josh. Just like, go in front up with Josh.
Front!
Is that the bad feeling you're getting?
I say we put it down. Yeah.
So this story is called Demon in the Dark.
Yes, man. You know what?
Just letting you know it's pretty long. So okay. My family travelled to the south of France to stay in a cottage owned by someone my dad worked with. Shut up. The owners visited occasionally, but that summer it was free and we had 10 days booked there. After a long 2 days on the road, we drove down a steep driveway towards a scheduled mill cottage. With the water wheel static along the side of the stone house, there was a deep cellar with stone stairs down under the wheel next to the house, and a small river circled the place, so like a moat.
Yeah.
We went into the house and chose rooms, but being sat down in a small coops. I was saying coops. Being sat down in a small coops. The house was draught and cold from the lack of use. We settled in and turned all of the heating on, yet the house remained cold and felt damp. The first night we had set a fire in the living room and listened to a couple of audiobooks before my sister and I went to sleep. My parents stayed up a little longer and went to bed. Around midnight, they both woke up at exactly the same time, and the door to their bedroom was opening slowly. At first they thought it was my sister, until they saw a large, dark silhouette of a man framed in the doorway, standing stock still, just looking in their direction as if appraising them.
I thought Brandon's shit went.
Fuck this.
He continued to put his hood up.
After a short period, the shape turned and started to move, as if satisfied, and disappeared. They looked at each other but didn't speak, and both went back to sleep. The next morning the house felt warm and dry, and sunlight was back through the windows as if something had lifted and accepted them. They spoke the next day and both agreed that they were skeptics. It could not have been anything other than something supernatural in that doorway deciding their worth.
Is that the end?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's loads here.
Make it up yourself and put in a bulb.
No, this one entered. This
Or
one.
two.
I
Yeah.
just saw the word FIFA in this one, so do you want it?
What the fuck's the title of it?
Oh, I bought a
Full
haunted
heart, wet
copy
hands.
of FIFA 14 in
Full
a
heart,
garage.
wet hands.
Name like two other stories and then we can just choose between them.
Okay.
My
Okay.
Ronaldo, and he was bad. Ooh.
I'll just name them
I
all.
got 99, my team Ronaldo,
Fifi.
and he was bad. Ooh. Ah.
Fifi
Right.
Flower Pop.
For anyone with loud upstairs neighbours, that's right. Full heart, wet hands. House for sale, currently occupied. Theatre, I hardly know her.
House for sale, one sounds cool.
House for sale. Sweet. When I was a kid, we lived in a haunted house. Strange things happened all the time. For example, my dad and I were alone in the kitchen one day making a snack. We put a plate on the kitchen counter and walked away to the fridge. We got what we wanted out of the fridge, turned around to walk back to the counter, and the plate flew off the kitchen counter and broke the floor. Or broke on the
Broke
floor.
the floor.
Shut up. It's my reading.
Imagine a plate being that fucking hard.
I know. It's fucking crazy.
What fucking floor?
And broke on the floor. My dad tried to calm me by saying the plate must have blown off the counter, but let's face it, the plate wasn't near the edge of the counter and there was no windows or doors open. No one else was home. Weird.
So what it actually says?
Yes, it's
Oh
weird.
my god, it was so strange.
It's like it's written by a 15-year-old. It was great.
They're just lucky they didn't fucking blow my chocolate. They said what?
Anyways.
You tired?
Go.
Yeah.
Fair. I also woke up to an old lady standing by my bed on more than one occasion. I told myself I was dreaming. This part might be dark, but here's the rest of the story. Years later, I looked up the address and found that an old couple lived there for many years right before we moved in. Apparently, the house was broken into and the old woman was raped and murdered. The old man sold the house and moved. We were the first occupants since the incident. WTF. We only lived there for about a year. My parents swear we moved so quickly because we got a better deal on another house nearby. But we know it was because the house was haunted and the priest they brought in to bless the place told them we should move, no joke. That was by a girl called Christy.
Cornholes.
Yeah.
was shit.
Okay, then here's one. A really.
It's
Here's.
alright, like we're coming back. I think the stories don't have a good end.
No,
I think
no.
that's the problem.
It's like, oh, we moved house. 'Cause
Literally-
we found out it was haunted. Why can't the ghost that was molested follow them and molest them?
Why can't the fucking ghost just buy a new house?
Yeah.
Okay, here's a shit one that's really short. It's
Freeloader.
called Roommate. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and my roommate is giggling and playing with her hair, and in the morning she doesn't remember. That's literally it.
It's called
what is it?
fucking
It's called Roommate. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and my roommate is giggling and playing with her hair, and in the morning she doesn't remember.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's scary. Holy shit. I was a bit loud.
Nah, I can't stay here for that scared me.
Oh my god. This one, Orb, you glad I said banana.
Stay here for that.
Orb, you glad I said banana. Fuck
No,
no. You know what?
It
I'm
was
actually
like
really
his face. Whenever
Oh
I
my
screamed, Slay went, okay. He was like, okay.
It was like, okay, he's going
I,
that far.
I didn't even mean for it to be that loud. I literally meant for it to like echo, but I heard it. Do you know up that hill?
Yeah.
I heard it echo up that hill.
Yeah.
Like I screamed, I heard it go away and
Oh fuck yeah. What's going to like?
yeah.
I went there in junior high with some friends, and we found an old ballroom that had weird vibes. We were dancing and playing in there. My friend's mom took some photos. When we got them developed, there were orbs. Even a ghostly hand showed up in one of them. I was also just in New Orleans at this time last year. We stayed in a house on St. Charles Street. Or on St. Charles. You didn't see Brown beside me. That's the reason my fiance saw a ghost twice in the house. Fuck that. I don't know why I said orb you glad I didn't say banana. Like, what the fuck? What is that? This one's by Christy as well. Yo, she's a great writer, I heard. Says, my sister and I were staying at an old historic hotel. And what are you laughing at? No, it's just... Oh, that's having fun. Like, legit, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but legit. I just walked into a tree. I still hung over my screen. Just like, the reason I screamed, so I was like, okay. I screamed, so I was like, okay, you looked at me like, what the fuck, and Bram was like, nah, now people heard us, they're gonna come kill us, and we're war. I was like, Bram, actually, he was mad, I was there. Oh, fucking hell. No, you didn't. I'm getting bored with her, so. Okay. I couldn't even tell if that was his red hair or my red hair. It's this. Of course, I hear it now. I thought we were in the same hat until I realised he was Deadpool. I'm gonna tell a scary story of Mom. Until I find Michael's basement has a code code. Who's Michael? I don't know. Michael Bob? Michael Bublé. It's called Michael Bob Bublé. Michael Bubble. Bob is just Bob with an extra O. Think about that. Please send Bob's pics, please. Send Bob's and Vision. But I'm seeing this picture. See your eyes. They look like Pennywise's eyes. That's cool as fuck. I tried to lift them up. I hate jokes. I thought he was I just said like something Irish guy. I think you're right. That's okay. Oh, alright. You look like a nice young boy. I bet you wouldn't. No. It's the way he says it. He's like, is this your book? And he said it. You want a balloon too, Georgie? I got 9 little balloons, bitch. If you want to kill a bat and eat him when he's a boy. That's what he actually said. Yeah, in the fucking rap album history. That's the Joker first said. And he goes, you want to kill a Batman and eat him when he's a boy. I know what Joker you're talking about, but I can't stop thinking about personified Joker. He's better. That's worse. She literally just goes, surprised you're not crying, hon. Right? So I'm just like, what the fuck? Who do you think I'd be crying? It's really fucking scary. So, yeah, I'm going to do whenever I speed up. I'm really going to have any clock in the corner.
So, we done the overnight stay. It is currently 6:30 in the morning. And I know what you're thinking. How is it so dark at 6:30? This is the UK. This is still technically winter. So it is actually still dark at 6:30. It does not actually get fucking like properly bright until like probably 7:30 or 8. I'm not joking. But I'm wearing a different fucking hoodie, as you can tell. We went back to the car because I obviously brought the chairs and shit. Kind of brought gym bag, but I left my other hoodies in the car. I brought 2 other hoodies in case it got cold. I threw my white hoodie in there because I got it a bit mucky. And I didn't want to do an outro with the muck on it. So I changed hoodie. This one is actually more cool. And Shay's car is over there where they're all sitting in Shay's car. You can't see it. Do you see that light? That light right there. That's his fucking car. Yeah, that's his car. So, yes, we done the overnight stay. 12 till 6. And it was fun. We explored. We told ghost stories. And yeah, we just sat. We just talked. We just, I don't know, we just walked about the forest and explored mostly. and just sat and just listened to music and all on our phones. It was great. And like I said at the start of the video, the original video, it got over 100 views and it got 15 likes within the first 2 hours. And then obviously, as everyone knows, YouTube's broken, so I'm gonna assume that it would have hit 20 likes anyway because the views got taken away, and it's sitting at like 10 likes. It would have been at 20 likes or more because it actually had like 125 views or something like that. But yes, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm sorry that I didn't have enough footage. It was hard to get footage of everything. It was hard to find things to do in a forest at night. But yes, if you did enjoy, smash the like button, comment down below what you thought, and if you want to see more videos like this, kind of. And yes, if you do enjoy my content, you want to see more videos like this, smash the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, hit that little bell to get notifications when I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The podcast is coming soon. Check out my gamer channel, check out all those guys' links in the description. They're all sitting in the fucking car. Lucky them, they're all warm. But yes, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. So, peace.